This is Bobby, compatibility repair with a functionality proof for mainboard and T-CON for Vizio XVT3D474SV, I believe. The mainboard was serviced by us back in January, end of January, 3 months ago, and was recently returned by the customer, saying that he was starting up with no image. And after some talk with us, we asked them to send a T-CON board as well, because what they described sounded a lot like a bad T-CON board. And at first we thought the main board was bad, but because of really solid experience with it, it turned out that again our cable was playing tricks. You know, when you test tens and hundreds of boards here, those cables wear out very quickly, which is one of the reasons why. And this is not for the customer, this is for people who watch the channel to learn stuff. This is a reverse cable from top to bottom, meaning that at one end it has the stripes, the connectors on one side, and on the other side, and on the other end it has them on the other side. And what we use here is we use a connection in between to first make the cable longer, and second, and more importantly, to actually allow us to use whatever is currently available on the market. If we are short, we have enough reverse cables that are shorter and straight cables. Okay, this is the reverse one on this side, and this is the straight. As you can see at the top, it has the endings on this end, and again, the blue is on this side, where this cable, on this side, you have the holder strip, but on the other end, the holder strip is on the opposite side because the actual wires are on the same. So this is reverse, this is straight, and the end combination of all that is one reverse cable, which is longer and which fails often enough because of all the constant insertion on all the boards that we test. So long story short, it ended up that it turned out that that board was just fine. Our cable was playing tricks, and the problem was indeed in the T-CON, which was just serviced. I'm just showing for the customer this time that this is your main board, some unique markings on it. I guess our label will be just sufficient for that. No service was done here. This one had the usual problem, which was causing dark screen and irresponsive TV. And this is a unique marking here, that H. And our label, which still doesn't have a date, I will put a date as soon as we get it out of here. Actually just placed it back in, so I don't know what's on the back of the label, but I know we put them either here or here. Anyhow, this is the TV showing the no signal. This is the menu going up and down. I will just shut it off now and start it up again. It needs a few seconds so that you can see it starts up. This is just a functionality proof that both boards work together in our testing screen. It does not prove which one was wrong indeed, but there's no way I can make a valid proof as to which was wrong. Basically, by agreeing to send the board to us, customer agrees to some basic level of trust that says, you know, you're going to be the one that determines what goes what. And the T-CON board was the bad one. Nothing was done on the main board other than it being tested 2 or 3 times until we figure out the problem with the cable, which again we did because it has happened many times before. That is all. Thank you for sending those to us. Thank you for trusting us, and hope you use that for at least another 2 years without having to think about us.